What's up, y'all? This is me, Double KK Double, bringing you my review of 3 games today. 3 fairly simple ones. Tried to get you some new ones on the board. I know I've taken a break for a couple of weeks, but I am back, just like I'm back this weekend and on Saturday night for KD5P, and back again this Sunday with the duel for the classroom. So sure to keep tuning in. We doing big things. But anyway, let's watch a clip here. This is from the game MLB The Show 22. I figure with the release of 23 pretty soon, we should take a look at this because I'm very proud of this.
Stone position. Definitely worked another ball.
Because it involves me throwing. It's becoming top of the 8th. My first career complete game shutout.
And welcome back. And now here is Romy Gonzalez.
By the way, I give this game about
and the
4 or 5. It allowed me
down the right side
to do my player where
the 0-1.
I'm like
swing and a miss as that one was high. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singing.
He's thrown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance. He's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
In the air, out towards left center. Stretches out and hauls it in.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Loriano makes the catch, and that'll do it.
I went 9 strong.
Back here in the East Bay, here's the second baseman, Leori Garcia.
The second baseman.
In the air, left field, down the line.
At this point, they're swinging at anything.
Grabs it on the run.
It makes it a little
there's
easy
one
to get
down.
Outs. Getting back to the game itself, sorry. Gameplay
is
pretty solid.
Moncada.
Like, as you can see, I prefer this particular pitching style where you choose the pitch and choose the
hard ground ball, base knock.
Even though the only thing I don't really like about it is that, just like in real life, they made it a little too realistic.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Throw it where that meter says you're going to throw it.
In the air, right field.
To be up, and he ended up being down where he made contact.
And they take care of Robert for the out.
Or to where the little thing showed me it was supposed to go.
Now it's going to be Yasmani Grandal for the 4th time tonight.
Yasmani Grandal.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
MLB The Show don't play when it comes to
tying run at the plate.
I think that's a real dude. That's the funny thing about it. It was like the most outrageous names. Like I had that happen with
swing and a miss. It's a ball in 2 strikes.
And he played for the Rangers before that. I thought he.
And that's the ball game.
I thought he was I thought he was like a made-up player. Like they had just thrown some letters together and came up with his name up in the door. And I'm not trying to like make fun of him. Like that's what I thought. Like when I was playing the game and he was in the minors and made it to the majors. And was playing, and I was like, "Oh, look, there's another player that made up name."
Win it.
And it wasn't. And I saw him on the here in his text. I was like, "Oh snap, he's real!" Like, so that was just straight hilarious. That's just a little story there with my experience with games in real life. The next game we're going to look at, we've looked at before, but I'm going to go over the little My GM scenario again. And what it is that with the My GM scenario, you pick your GM, like either Stephanie or you can choose one of your creative players to use, but you can't use them in a draft pool. Basically, you can't use them within the season. I just got to the point where I'm doing that. If you play on easy, you only get the men and women's top championships. So you get the WWE, the Universal, and the SmackDown and the Raw women's belts. If you set it on normal or hard, you get the tag team belts for the men and the women. Added on to it. I really wish they would say if you put it on hard, you get the Intercontinental and the U.S. belts as well, so you can book a full-fledged show. But instead, the most that they give you, hopefully in 23, I haven't checked out 23 yet, but hopefully in 23 they'll give you the IC belt as well. But this one started out with so you go through the draft. You draft the players that you want or the people that you want. It does cost you to draft them and sign them permanently. You start out with like 2.75 million, like 2 and 3, like basically almost $750,000 or $750,000 of $3 million. And you spend it on draft picks. I normally go top 8 and then go top 8 and then go to top 8 and then let the computer pick out their things and then just sign a bunch of people. Literally almost like $2 million. Oh, so this was I took over Raw when I was Stephanie McMahon, and this was my opening match. In the high school gym for the Raw Tag Team Championships. It's Kevin Owens and Matt Riddle taking on Razor Ramon and Solo Sikoa. Yeah, don't ask me where that combination came from. It was kind of just for the heck of it. This match got pretty interesting. Let's just say this match doesn't end the way you might think it's going to end. Riddle flies. Oh! Scott Hall, rest in peace. He's getting his butt whipped. Oh, with the reverse. Oh, Kevin Owens. Fall away slam on Solo Sikoa. Back to the in-ring action. This match is to crown the new tag team champions. Sorry, I have black light now. 1, 2. Now, Razor has 2 finishes in his pocket. Let's see what he's going to do. Oh, here comes KO. Oh, Razor's Edge. Razor's Edge. Oh! 1, 2. And your new champions, Razor Ramon and Solo Sikoa.
Here are your winners and the new Raw Tag Team Champions, Snow School and the bad guy, Razor Ramon.
All right, so they gave us a pretty decent match there. And the next championship match that we have coming up is the Raw Women's Women's title. And I chose, basically out of lack of options to make sure it was a good match, I ended up choosing Bianca Belair taking on Carmella for the Raw Women's title. And this match was pretty darn good. As you would expect, it was dominated by Bianca Belair. But for me, I don't know. I don't think Carmella should ever even be in the match, but there she is. Oh, look, Bianca doesn't know what to do. Whatever shall she do? Beat on Carmella some more. Beat her until she stops moving. No. Oh, Carmella fighting back. Oh, she's got some spunk in her. Oh, don't kick me. No. EST. Yeah, I think the funnest thing about the GM mode is this particular aspect is that they do offer you the option to either spectate, play the matches, or simulate them. And I love it when they offer you the option to spectate. They do cut off that option if there's a run-in. Why? I don't know. I would assume it has something to do with development. and writing the code for it or something. I don't know, but I know that if you schedule a run-in on one of your matches, you only have the option to simulate that match. But you'd be surprised, like more often than not, the player that you're getting, oh good lord, right to the face, that you're having get run in on, normally ends up still winning the match. The person in the match that has the person run in on him still ends up winning the match. Like I want to say like 3 out of every 5 times. Oh man. Oh, she got her up. Oh, glam slam. Glam slam. Actually, I don't know what EST calls it, but I call it the glam slam.
And the champion finally ready
for wow, I'm scaring the hell out of me. Y'all live anywhere in the Sacramento area. And Bianca Belair is your new Raw Women's Champion.
Here is your winner and still the Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair.
The Tag Team Champions, the championship is the one that was, you have to set, that's another thing, before you go into your season, which it can be 5, 10, 15, or 50, or 25 or 50 weeks. Which 50 weeks is basically from WrestleMania to WrestleMania. And the last thing that you book is WrestleMania. But after this, it was, but they force you to give the women's belt and the men's belt to players or to wrestlers who you have drafted. And so I chose, I believe, Cody Rhodes and Bianca Belair. So Bianca retained hers on the first night of my Raw. Let's see if Cody can retain his. And yes, since this is WWE2k23, that is a player-made Cody Rhodes because he hadn't been put into the game. He hasn't been a part of any active DLC that I know of. All right, 1, 2. I hope they're giving us a good match. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson versus Cody Rhodes. You know, on this particular game in many of GM modes, I've done The Rock versus Roman Reigns, and it was a hell of a feud every time. I'll tell you that. Rocky, get him. Again, this is my thoughts. Like watching this, it brings up to me the thoughts that I brought up. Like that this is a like legacy match that's going to be happening at WrestleMania this year with Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, because you're talking about Cody Rhodes, who was a member of one of the royal families wrestling in the Runnels/Rhodes family, and then you have Roman Reigns, who is a member of the Anoa'i family, who is huge in wrestling history. So, but yeah, it looks like Cody Rhodes could not retain his title.
Here is your winner and the new WWE Champion, The Rock.
The Rock.
We will all remember for a very long time. Tonight is definitely a night to celebrate. Let's not lose sight of the fact they have a long road ahead of them.
Dwayne Johnson, multi-time champion.
We've got a new champion.
Rocky. They got him down pretty good after all these years. Oh, only a mediocre match lineup, huh? All right, so So that was WWE 2k22. Once again, I give it 4 stars. Great game. Just telling a little story, talking about the MyGM thing here. Now, the last game I'm going to bring you is a game that I found on Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. It's called SD Gundam Battle Alliance. Now, if you know what SD is, then you'll know exactly how cute this damn game is. And I'm going to show you about 6 minutes worth of gameplay and tell you that it's a third-person shooter in a Gundam mech, and there's a story to it all. So, watch this. Oh!
いよいよね。
先行しすぎたか。友軍の姿が。
私たちしかいないみたい。前方、シオンの陸上戦艦ガムだよ。敵が多い。ガードを使って機体を守って。援軍が来るまで待たせないと。あれ？友軍機の反応がない。
So yeah, as you can see, the game's super fun. All the Gundam characters are there, well, I guess from one of the Gundam storylines. But yeah, see, and you can even like, all you gotta do is just hold down to repair Oh, you're coming behind me. Oh, knocking me off my. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. You actually end up earning one of those mats. One of those green mats right there. I'm pretty sure there's plenty more that you can do. I see how that. Shoot. There it is. Oh, here he comes. Oh, look at that. It's funny because the game starts out with you as a full-size Gundam mech, and then you get shrunk down to the SD.
宇宙世紀0079オデッサ作戦のブレイクミッション放棄。誰？一体何が？それは後でブレイクアウト。
We'll never watch Black Lightning. You need to watch Black Lightning.
発見。イレギュラーデータ発見。ブレイクミッション放棄。申請了承。SNCRA スラッシュ1351ジェネレーションシステムスタンバイガンダムが
All right. So that was one part of it. Let's go check out this next part.
Display assist 起動。小隊長さん、敵機に表示されたゲージを見て。サブ兵装を当てたり、相手が大技を使うと減るんだけど、ゼロにすればひるませられるんだよ。特殊格闘の打ち上げ攻撃。うまくいけば打ち上がった相手へ追撃もできるわね。そう、それがバランサーゲージ。逆に
Two great advice givers.
絶対にひるまないからね。
ここは何でもいいか。邪魔するやつは全部敵だ。
まさかガンダムなのか。
その通りです、艦長。ガンダムバルバトス。
There you go. There you go. Oh, now I'm starting to get into it.
どういうことなの？ランバラの隊員がいること自体が。それがヒストリーブレイク
Get out of his way. Oh, but get him. Oh, yeah.
ここは切り抜けて。
It's so deadly.
小隊長、 まずはホワイトベースを守って。
俺たちの居場所はここじゃない。
See,
オルガ
I started learning how to use
必ず
it.
戻るよ。あの木馬みたいな船を潰して、それから。
うっそうな予定立ててる。もし壊されたらどうなっちゃうの？歴史が完全に壊れる。
I'm even interested because I don't remember how this one is. It's been so long since I played.
今も場所もなくなっちゃう。
Which, by the way, you can catch me on Twitch playing games on a regular. I think on like Saturdays I play Legend of Dragon. Sundays and Mondays I play Madden. Tuesdays I play Ball for Baseball. Wednesdays I play NBA2k23. Thursdays I play WWE2k22, sometimes 23, or Gran Turismo. Fridays, it's normally like a Street Fighter or UFC or Tekken or Mortal Kombat, some kind of game like that, fighter game. And then the week starts all over again on Saturday. Every once in a while, Twitch TV, TV/FirstGenXers. So you can catch me on YouTube on K Network and at First Gen Xers. This show right here, K Double's main event. So I hope as we get to the last couple of minutes, the last minute or so of this particular scene, you'll go out and be inspired to play or buy one of these games based off of my recommendation. Or if not, oh well, I'm still having fun playing them.
リムーブ成功。これでランマラル隊員のグフを呼び戻せる。そうよ。消えたラル隊やザクはどうなったの？説明してもらいましょうか。ならば本拠地へご案内いたしましょう。
And that's it. So that'll do us for this week. Remember, WWE2k22, MLB The Show 22, still good games despite the fact that their next gen or their next year counterparts are either on their way out or already out. And then SD Gundam Battle Alliance, a game that I really recommend. So I will catch y'all probably in a couple of weeks with a few new games. Like I said, you can always catch me on Twitch, or you can catch me on Live 365 live every Saturday night with K Double's 5th period music class. You can also catch me on Sundays with the classroom. And be sure to tune in to everything First Gen X has to throw at you, and find us at the web address that's been floating around through this whole episode, facebook.com/First Gen Xers. This is K Double saying I'm out. Peace.